Alright, Lil Zay sentenced to only 14 months in prison after leaving GLOCK switch in Uber in New York. And I heard I remember years ago, bro, they said if you get caught with a switch, that's 20 years Fed years, bro. I'm like, ain't no way, bro. I seen people get locked up for like 2 years, and nah, it was 3 years. 2-3 years. Come on.
The EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, y'all see the title. Let's get right into it.
We don't play with no regular nigga. On my butter. We do it.
Don't play my slide. I'm first grade.
Dude, graduated with a button, bro. Graduated with a button in hand, bro. This shit crazy, bro. I thought you couldn't show switches on YouTube.
No talking. No cap. No talking.
Switch game.
3 switches right here.
And I picked the bitch.
That's just enough right there. That's enough. 1, 2, 3. That's enough.
The GLOCK switch has become a staple in hip hop, turning handguns into fully automatic hole punches. But a lot of misconceptions surround the switch, and in this video we'll be fully breaking it down. On November 7th,
is it just a US thing? Y'all don't know about switches?
Chicago rapper Lil Zay,
I'm pretty sure, bro. It's like they're definitely the most popular in US.
OSAMA stood in front of a federal judge in Brooklyn, New York. It was sentencing day, and Zay had pled guilty back in May to 1 count of possession of a machine gun.
Crazy, bro.
On September 29th, 2022, and
my thing is, bro, that's so crazy, bro. This man, the state, he beat his state case, or like beat it, they dropped it, and then fucking months later they came back with a Fed charge, bro. I don't know.
The Uber driver picked up Zay and several associates from a hotel in Manhattan. The driver would notice Zay was holding a firearm during the ride. Dropping them off at a recording studio in Queens, the driver saw they left the gun in the vehicle, so the driver called the police.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're in New York, just like getting your bag, going to a recording studio. You have the shit on your lap in front of just like civilians, bro. Like, this ain't New York. You can't just like, this ain't fucking Chicago, bro. You can't just ride around with that bitch and then you leave it in the car, bro. And there's other people in there. How the fuck?
NYPD would locate the 40 caliber Glock 22 with a switch loaded with 1 round in the chamber and 9 more in the mag. When asked, the driver would identify Lil Zay OSAMA as
my thing is, bro, you in fucking New York. What ops in New York do you need a fucking Glock with a switch with? Like, you could have a fucking knife, bro. I know motherfuckers got guns in New York, but I'm saying though, you don't got no ops in New York to be carrying around that shit for.
The one who possessed it. This statement alone was enough to build a Fed case.
Yup, this is the infamous live in broad daylight.
What's happening?
Just put your hands around your back.
Put your hands around your back. What happened? We're gonna short it all up. We're gonna short it all up. What is going on? We're gonna short it all up. I'm the manager. He's being detained right now. So back.
I know. He felt his pockets. His heart sank to his ass, bro. And then they pulled up. Oh, man.
I'm just.
You get my phone though?
Yeah, you got anything on you? I get his phone.
I'm on live, sir.
U.S. attorneys would submit a letter requesting to keep Zay in federal custody, labeling him a danger to society, and even quoting some of his lyrics.
Every day a different Glock. Pussy boy know how I play it. Hope this song right here don't get in the hands of the feds. Hey, I just got a brand new Glock with a 50 and a switch. This dude is so fucking retarded.
Labeling him a danger to society, and even quoting some of his lyrics.
This song right here don't get in the hands of the feds.
Just got a brand new Glock with a 50 and a switch. The then 25-year-old had already been convicted of criminal trespassing, reckless conduct, 3 counts of robbery, aggravated battery, and aggravated discharge of a firearm. Zay would be held in custody and only released after paying a $350,000 bond. In January of 2024, he'd officially be indicted on 1 count of possession of a machine gun and 1 count of possession of an unregistered firearm. Everyone expected this to be the rapper's demise.
Oh God, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
7th, Zay, having pled guilty to the machine gun and getting the 2nd charge dropped, was only sent.
My thing is, like, it's one thing to get a switch charge, but you in New York, bro. They be giving motherfuckers 4 years for just any type of fucking gun. Yo ass let the Glock with a switch in the Uber cab, bro. They should have
sentenced to 14 months.
And it's a Fed case. Come on, bro.
In federal prison,
bro. Lucky as hell, bro.
Supervised release. Only having to serve 8
what?
Followed by 1 year of supervised release.
That's crazy.
Only having to serve 85% of his sentence. Zay will be home in less than a year. Immediately.
14 months? He's been locked up for a year at least, bro. No.
He'd be accused online of snitching solely because of the fact that he didn't get a decade or more in prison. So how did he get such a sweet deal? First off, 90% of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. A switch or in prison. So how did he get such a sweet deal? First off, 90% of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. A switch without a gun is still considered a machine gun. A switch and a gun is clearly a machine gun, and a machine gun under federal law is punishable by up to 10 years in federal prison, meaning you can get anywhere from supervised release, aka probation.
Yeah, when I heard the machine gun charge, I'm like, wait. I mean, it makes sense, like, oh, a switch is a fucking machine gun, obviously, but I'm like, damn, bro, I thought, like, it held its own, like, it had its own charges in the feds.
The max 10 years, depending on a few different factors. But as soon as the internet hears 10, they assume you'll just get 10 years.
Oh God, bro. People said Quantarano's gonna get 5 years, bro. No, he's gonna get up to 5 years, bro. They said G Herbo was getting up to 15 years. Like, bro, the fact that you're facing or the max is different from what the judge is actually gonna fucking give you, bro. They could max you out, but bro, it's not always like that, bro. Come on, bro.
But as soon as the internet hears 10, they assume you'll just get 10 years for a switch. During Zay's plea deal, the courts calculated his offense level as 15 and criminal history as 2. The guideline range for this level scored out to 21 to 27 months in prison, or just over 2 years. Zay's lawyer would counter with a 7-month prison.
Don Florio? She does all the New York rappers' fucking gun cases, bro. I mean, Nas got like 2-3 years off of his gun case. How the fuck did she score in the feds like this? Off a switch charge in New York? Nah, she doing God's work.
Prison sentence,
shout out her, man.
Highlighting how Zay's felony convictions came from when he was
and I knew she was on Zay's Fed case. I'm not gonna lie. When Zay got locked up for the switch, he was in Rikers Island. And then he had like Don Florio, like it was very public, like she was on the case because she like be posting on her Instagram too. Damn, bro, I didn't know because it was I thought they dropped the state case and made it a Fed case. I didn't know she was working a Fed case.
The juvenile,
that's crazy.
At just 15 and 16,
crazy.
His lawyer would counter with a 7-month prison sentence, highlighting how Zay's felony convictions came from when he was a juvenile at just 15 and
prosecutors hate to see her coming in the courtroom, bro.
Convictions came from when he was a juvenile at just 15 and 16 years old. As an adult, he'd only been convicted of 2 misdemeanors.
Yeah, he been out the way.
His lawyer would speak on his Chicago upbringing and how at only 14, Zay was shot in the chest. His lawyer would also cite multiple cases in which defendants were sentenced to less than the guidelines. Taking it a step further, his lawyer would point out the unlivable conditions Zay had to endure while inside of MDC Brooklyn as rats and roaches flooded the facility.
That's what my boy Lee Jimmy was.
Inmates would suffer indefinite lockdowns.
Wait, rats?
Rats and roaches flooded the facility. Inmates would suffer indefinite lockdowns, imposing solitary confinement-like conditions, furthering mental health issues.
Yeah, she be C Blue case. She was on Nas's case. She's on Dougie's case, multiple Dougie cases. Like she does a lot of drop her shit, bro.
Multiple inmates being killed.
Like when Lil TJ was like indicted and that shit was fake that was going around and it was fake. She's the one that broke the news. Like, oh, that shit fake. Setty's paperwork when she basically made a video helping Setty's case saying like, oh yeah, prosecutors and like people can make up fake paperwork, and yeah, she cleared Setty's name for the time being.
Zay's lawyer,
I think that
Don
shit was real.
Was lawyering her ass off.
Oh, God.
Zay was in New York to perform at Rolling Loud. He was on his way to an interview when a firearm was left behind, and that firearm wasn't linked to any previous crimes. Zay's lawyer would again take it a step even further, pointing out rappers are often targeted for their wealth. And just 17 days before Zay was arrested, rapper P&B Rock was shot and killed during a robbery for his jewelry.
He was in that courtroom.
The lawyer would top it all off with the statistical fact that according to the Sentencing Commission, between 2015 and 2023, there were 49 individuals in the Eastern District of New York sentenced for firearm-related offenses, with the median sentence being only 19 months. Zay had already served 8 months total fighting this case, and another 4 months from a state case, meaning he's already been incarcerated for 12 months. Now the U.S. attorney would argue back, highlighting Zay's DNA was found on the weapon, and request he be sentenced to 27 months in federal prison. They'd also try to assassinate his character, speaking on Zay's 2023 arrest following a high-speed chase in Illinois, where police found a Glock 29 with a laser extended magazine and a switch, and a Glock 19 with a 50-round drum and deface serial number.
Like, why the fuck do motherfuckers just run around with fucking lasers on their shit, bro? Like, bro, motherfuckers is not using that bitch in real life, bro. Like, be for real, bro. Extended mag makes sense. Fucking a switch, whatever, bro. But, bro, half this shit is so stupid. It's illegal. I don't know if they're illegal in Chicago.
At the time,
but I think he was just like describing the accessories he had.
They was wearing a $90,000 necklace that was allegedly. At the time, Zay was wearing a 50-round drum and deface serial number.
What?
Switch and a Glock 19 with a 50-round drum and deface.
Nah, this dude was riding hot, bro. He had one with extended fucking laser and a switch on it. The other one had a fucking 50-round drum. Yo,
a serial number.
The fuck?
At the time, Zay was wearing a $90,000 necklace that was allegedly, according to the U.S. attorney, stolen during an armed robbery in New York.
Whose $90,000 necklace did fucking Lil Zay OSAMA get his hands on, bro?
At no time was cooperation ever brought up in this case. At no time did Zay ever point the finger, arguing the weapon belonged to anyone else. And at no time did his lawyer or the U.S. attorney highlight a 5K1 or any other factors that would have reduced his sentence.
I ain't like, he had elements wrong. I don't know what his people was in the car. Like, if they had open cases that they couldn't fight this shit for him. But, bro, he's the money man, bro. He's the fucking ticket, bro. You're supposed to protect his ass. And when y'all in the vehicle, even though the fucking driver said what he said, y'all could have said, man, I had that bitch. Like, what?
By cooperating. In the end, Zay would receive 14 months in prison, 1 year of supervised release, and a recommendation that he be housed in FCI Thompson, closer to his family in Chicago. With the internet claiming Zay must have ratted, he'd take to his Instagram story addressing the rumors saying, "Stop believing everything you hear or see on the internet. You really think you can get 30 years for a switch? Hell no. I don't care what state you in. Facts. But switches is dangerous and carry 3 or 4 years, maybe less, depending on your background. But they becoming a problem in a lot of cities, so it might be worse for you. Different strokes for different folks. I caught a blessing. Don't look at my situation and think you need a switch, cause it can end bad for you. Stop playing with
1090 Jake, look at my switch case.
Have 1090 Jake look up my switch case.
Oh, nah.
Now, not only did Zay get a sweet deal, but he's also signed to Warner Records, could afford a $350,000 bond, and a New York top lawyer. So to sum it all up, if you ain't rich, don't tote a switch. Nah, I'm just playing. To sum it all up, because of his weak criminal history, right? Because they're not using anything that he hasn't been convicted for. He might have open cases, cool, but whatever. Adult convictions, misdemeanors. Juvenile shit, felonies. But it's been a long time and they're trying to portray that he's changed his life and become an artist and got a record deal and he's obviously worth a lot of fucking money. And then the guideline range that the lawyer was able to highlight to the judge shows, look, 49 people got off at around 19
I
months.
think you need to get your hands on
what
Switch,
can we
buddy.
do for my client?
Said if you ain't rich, don't
This is
Switch,
clearly a case of money talks, bullshit walks. If you walk into a courtroom, federal estate without a fucking lawyer, you're fucked. If you walk in there with a top lawyer, a celebrity lawyer, a highly six-figure paid lawyer, you're gonna get an entirely different type of fucking deal. And a lot of y'all are forgetting machine guns and silencers are classed in the same way, right? Pretty sure it's the same punch.
Bro, I've been saying that, bro. Why the fuck do motherfuckers told switches with them loud ass fucking sounds, but y'all don't want to get hands on a fucking silencer and walk shit down the alley, leave somebody there for fucking 24 hours and no one could find them? Like, come on, bro. Motherfuckers gonna wake up in the morning on their way to school. Oh shit. Who the fuck is this guy faced in the alley? Come on now. Silencers, bro. Motherfuckers rather be loud as fuck.
For a silencer as it is for a machine gun. Y'all remember T.I. got caught with all that crazy shit. He didn't get a whole lot of time. Everyone assumed he snitched, and the commercial on TV about tips didn't help. But in reality, nobody ever got paperwork that showed he snitched. And there's nothing saying Zay snitched, aside from the fucking people on the internet. And it's like I personally told him, you can't beat the internet. But stay away from switches and guns that ain't yours. Hire security. PNB Rock, rest in peace. He died with a gun on him.
Yep.
Tucked in his waistband. They just came out with the body cam footage. He died with a gun. Didn't even get a chance to pull it out. And it was over with. So think twice, think smart, get security. It's 1090J. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comment section. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Said that first. She ain't crazy. Switch with 10 bullets is crazy work. Yeah, I think he's a 9, bro. Bro. Yeah, having out on the car with a law-abiding stranger at that, like, come on, bro. Bro, at 10 shots with a switch, that's 1.5 seconds of hitting everything except his target. Like, bro, in New York, out of all places, bro, it's not Chicago where you got beef. No, bro, it's fucking New York, bro. I'm offended he had to switch with 10. Yo. Lil Zay, Dirk did it. District Attorney, thank you, 14 months. Damn. Shit crazy out here, bro. 14 months, bro. Wait, if he got 14 months and he's been locked up for like 8 months plus 4, he should be out in a couple months, no? He should be out before 2025.